Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Two for One Special Podcast. My name is Randall. I got my boy LJ and the OG Dad himself. Man, y'all go ahead and talk to the listeners, man.
What's up?
What's up?
All right, now everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Now we got a good topic to talk about because if y'all was living on the rock, Nintendo pretty much went crazy on that direct the other day. So we're gonna pretty much talk about that.
Crazy?
I think they went crazy because to me, I'm gonna save it for later.
Let's save it for later.
But to be honest with you, to me they went a little bit crazy because theirs were like an hour. I don't know how long PlayStation was and Xbox was like an hour and some change. But like I said, I'm gonna save it for later. But
We'll talk later because
but before we get into that, now usually I hand over to Dad with the sports talk, and he talk about multiple topics. But for this one, we got to talk about one major topic, and pretty much all three of us know, or all two of y'all, both of y'all know exactly what I'm finna talk about. Now, Dad, I'm sorry, but we got to talk about it. Jordan Poole in the Chris Paul trade. Let's talk about that. Dad, I'm gonna hand it to you, Dad. Tell me what's going on. And then LJ, you can go after him. But Dad, tell me what's going on, man.
So I'm assuming you guys watched the NBA playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, I don't really remember those playoffs last year. I really don't.
So LJ, that's fine.
I think it's a particular play you may be talking about, right, Dad?
Yeah, it's fine, but let me refresh LJ a little bit, okay?
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's, somebody who, it's a classic story that's been told many times. Player, the year prior, the player has a big year, does really good. Player gets paid. Player doesn't do good the next year. All of a sudden, it's crying about minutes. When you're not performing, when you have minutes, you're not performing, so we're not going to give you more minutes. Throwing up stupid shots.
Right.
Your plus minus is way in the minus. Right. You're not helping the team. You're hurting the team on the floor. But we recognize your talents and know you still need to play some. Maybe you'll get out of your funk. Never get out of it. And now we're stuck like, do we really want to pay this man?
Right.
Do we really want to take on this contract that we gave him? Because there's a thing about it, and it happens in every sport. When you're hungry for the money, and then when you get the money, you relax because you think you made it at that point. Jordan Poole does not have that. I'm still fighting for my life type of grind with him.
Right.
Jordan Poole relaxed. Jordan Poole did not play very good in the playoffs. And I said from the beginning, like, it's if they give him another chance, they give him another chance, but I do not blame him one iota if they trade him. Because after that silly shot he took against the Lakers, like half court with like 10 seconds left. Now, Steph Curry can take that shot,
right,
if he's open. You're not Steph Curry, Jordan Poole. You're not even Bradley Beal. And Bradley Beal is really good. Bradley Beal's top 10. He could be currently he could be a top 10 player. Like.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing, but Dad got it. I'm finna say, you know more sports about me, Dad. So you know what you're talking about.
I don't know how you can say that when the man's been on the bench like Zion Williamson. It's like, he can be good, but you haven't seen it yet.
Bro, let's not talk about Zion.
Bradley Beal can ball. Bradley Beal got traded to the Suns.
Right, and that's the team not winning the championship either. So.
Well, no, because that's a different one. Let me stay on track here real quick, but that's a different reason. Bradley, you know who Bradley Beal is to me. Not Bradley Beal, I'm sorry. Jordan Poole. You guys not remembering his name, but Larry Hughes.
I remember Larry Hughes.
Larry
I'm
Hughes.
drawing a blank.
Larry Hughes was a bucket back in the day, but he didn't care about nothing. He just wanted his money. And he didn't play great. Um, he'll play good in spurts. He'll play just good enough to say, "Oh, Larry Hughes is still in the league." You know,
Right.
that's gonna be Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole is no longer like he can go to Washington and get buckets all day because he's the only one going to be there, but he's not going to have Steph and Clay and Draymond to make him look good anymore, or even Wiggins. You know, they're not going to be there to make him look good. So
In other words, you
that's
say he can't be a superstar on he
he
can't
can't
be
carry a
a
team.
champion. He
I'm
can't be a
100%.
champion.
He cannot carry a team. I will go like if I'm wrong. It's not even one of these. I hope I'm wrong because I know I'm right on this. Like
I
he
feel that,
cannot.
Dad.
He can't carry a team. So I think it was a smart move. And like getting Chris Paul. Look, I am okay with the notion of Chris Paul just needs to get a ring. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
just to shut people up. So I would start him, and well, it depends if Draymond resigns too. That's the thing too. Draymond Draymond decided he wanted to opt out. So once he opted out, um, he basically was he opted out, so he's a free agent now. So he's gonna test the market, see if he get any more money elsewhere. But like I said, Draymond's a good defensive player, but people gonna know what they pay for when they get just a defensive player, though. You know,
Right.
Draymond's not a scorer. You know, or at least like he's not a steady scorer. He's not NBA level steady scorer. So you know what you're gonna get. So it's just see how the market goes. We'll see what free agency card starts.
LJ,
That's how I feel about it.
what you got, LJ?
I mean, I ain't got really nothing to say about it. I mean, he got traded because he was a nuisance to the team, and nobody else wanted him on their team no more.
I wasn't gonna throw the allegation all over there, but you know that was since it's already been thrown out there. A lot of memes say I can see why Draymond knocked him out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the memes, not me.
So they had problems since the jump, since the very beginning of training camp, or whenever Draymond had knocked him out, and you kept hearing things about, oh, they not really messing with him. Oh, he's kind of an annoyance. Oh, he only plays good with this to me. He only plays good when there's a baddie on the sidelines. So I would get rid of him too if I needed to keep Clay, Draymond, and Steph. And
Yeah,
then
don't get me wrong. He go to Washington and ball out because like you know like there's some like you said like he balls when the baddies are out. So
Right.
DC got some baddies over there. He'll be all right.
All right. Here's my thing. Number one, allegedly, the reason why Draymond did punch Jordan Poole was Jordan Poole mouth, and we all know Jordan Poole got a mouth because some camera guy or somebody was recording through their phone, I think, when Steph had to check him because he was going crazy on Draymond. I think it was during the playoffs too. I don't know. But Steph had to check him because he was going crazy on Draymond for no reason. And Steph was like, bro, you just can't do that. Like, you just got here. And then last year, you know you were doing good last year. Like you said in the beginning, that don't let the money go to your head. So he was beefing with Draymond. Allegedly, he got a crazy mouth in practice. And then on top of that, a lot of people said the money got to him. And then on top of that, bro, you beefing with the franchise maker Steph Curry. Come on now, you can't do that. Other reasons, like you said during the playoffs this year, he wasn't like he was last year. Like y'all said, once again the money got to him, and on top of that, he was trying to be the third splash bro. It's like, no, you can't do that. Steph, Clay, that's it. You can't be like Curry shooting crazy shots from the half court because you're not known for that. Curry known for that. Clay rarely does that. And when he do it, it's only when it's necessary when they like above 20 points. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
can't make decent shots when you supposed to, and you're not consistent like Self in Clay. So on top of that, like I said, you pretty much fumbled through this year playoff. So they were like, yeah, we just gonna get rid of you. So I think that's the reason why he was getting a little bit too much Hollywood. And like I said, you will beef with the franchise player, which is Self. And he probably, I won't say he's the reason why, but he probably played like a little percentage of him getting traded. Now, Chris Paul, here's my thing with Chris Paul. If this man don't win a championship with Golden State, he just need to retire. Cause they basically saying, look here, bro, you got about 2 more years in you. We want to give you a championship ring. So here, you can get it with them. If Chris Paul cannot win a championship ring with Golden State, so I don't know how long his contract is. I don't know if it's a year or two. He about 38, about to be 39 by the time the season start. So he only got until next year for real to actually play. So if he don't win a championship ring in next 2 years, this will be like the funniest thing in NBA because they literally is handing this man a ring. That man got to play with KD, got to play with Steph Curry. Then on top of that, you had a decent team in LA. You fumbled that too. So I'm like, bro, they literally handing you a ring. So Chris Paul, if he just don't win a ring, because like I said, I don't know if his contract is year two with Golden State. But if he don't win a ring, he might well just go ahead and retire, and he will be the meme of the entire NBA because they literally is handing him a cheat code to get an NBA championship ring. So that's my thing about it. We'll see.
Are you finished about that? Because you said something blasphemous right now.
What I said.
So, let's go back to your previous statement.
Okay.
The one when you was talking about the Phoenix one. KD didn't get there till right before the trade deadline. He didn't even play with them for the last few games of the season.
Hold on, was
He
was they
hurt.
number one? Oh no. I'm thinking about next. I was thinking about last year. I'm sorry, Dad. Yeah, cause last year they
And
was going
like,
crazy.
and I'm not going to deny it. Chris Paul has had playoff injuries, but he's like the anti Kawhi in the
Mm,
regular season.
right.
In the regular season, he'll play every game he can. Like he's proud to play NBA games. But he gets they both the similarity is they both get hurt during the playoffs.
Right.
So that's Chris Paul's problem. Him constantly getting hurt.
Well,
Could it be the Warriors in Houston if he didn't get hurt?
oh yeah,
They
I
had
for
that
sure
one
forgot
year.
he played in Houston
Yeah. Um,
with
he's
James
just bad
Harden,
luck.
right? Yeah, he was
But
playing with James Harden, wasn't it, in Houston, right?
yeah, it was him
Okay.
and James Harden. But let's not get it let's let's not do this, let's not be quick to slander over here. Let's not slander over here because like Charles Barkley never won a title and he's doing just fine.
You right. You right.
He's doing just
He's
fine.
doing wonderful in that broadcasting. You right.
So let's not be so quick to slander. Let's let's still hold out hope. Okay. Now, um, Chris Paul is a better player than Charles Barkley was like in this time of both of their careers. Um, so I'm hoping he gets it done. Because he's playing for my team.
Yeah.
But I never was the one to like, be big on slander on Chris Paul because like I'd be rooting for the guy because I just like I want the dude to win one.
Right.
If not the only reason, just to shut people up. You know,
Right.
because I think the ring thing is because it's a team sport. Like I think like you can't just put it on one player. Only time I would ever like give a ring to one player if they were one. If LeBron would have won it that first time he went with Cleveland, and it was him and the Pips, and They just he had to do everything over there because nobody else could beat the Spurs. I think Larry Hughes was on that team. Matter of fact,
He was. That's why I know he exactly was on that team.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about the Spurs. I said Spurs. Spurs.
Spurs.
I don't know where that came from. But I'll tell you one thing about the Spurs. I will be pretty much watching them the entire NBA next year or next season.
Just because of Whippy Yama.
Just because of him.
Yama,
Because
I
they
haven't
are
seen
hyping this man up. Literally hyping this man up. So I'm going to say I'm just gonna watch them just to see. Cause I think they will last play. No,
I don't think he's going to be a bust or anything, but that man is lanky.
well,
And nice build,
let's
man.
put it like this: KD got a similar build to him.
Right.
Let's just
And
hope.
KD, but
Let-
KD is, I don't know.
Let's just hope he don't get injured because they got some heavy hitters, especially people around his size in the Western Conference. So, you know, we just gotta wait
I'm
and
more
see.
worried for his knees than anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm worried about his ACL.
I mean, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about his ACL, cause he really ain't gonna be moving crazy, cause he don't even gotta jump. All he gotta do is just put his hands up, and he's literally touching the
Now you
rim.
know he's going to have to
That doesn't
jump.
work like that in the NBA.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
if that,
you
if that,
know
if that
he's
worked
going
in the
to have
NBA,
to.
Sean Bradley would have been the best center of all time.
But I don't think his. I'm more so like that. I think his knees gonna probably do it to him. I don't think he gonna tear ACL, cause he probably ain't. What they gonna do is depend on if he gonna be a center, which he probably is. They gonna just tell him we just gonna put you in the center and then just run around, get rebounds and blocks, and that's
He
it.
better be a center as tall as he is.
Well, he could
Actually,
be
I
he
think
could be
he'll
a
play
power forward.
I think they'll play with a three, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm
A
saying.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll play with small forward probably.
Alrighty. That'd be okay.
You be surprised, huh? Because what you call it? Bam. He was a center. Then usually he pay small
Bam
forward.
plays center.
Bam
never
still
plays
plays
small
center.
forward.
But
Yeah, Bam always plays center.
but he when sometimes they swap it out when Kevin Love, and Kevin Love plays center sometimes.
Yeah, he'll play 4 maybe. but
Yeah.
He ain't never
Right.
going lower than 4.
4 and 5, I can see. I don't really see a 3, but
Well, way beyond his skill set, they might put him at 3 because it's a mismatch. Either position you play him at, he could be a mismatch for somebody. So like,
right.
that's the thing. That's the thing. And
And also he
has
got
one of the
handles
best coaches
too.
ever.
Yeah,
He's one of the best coaches ever who's going to know how to put him in proper position.
yeah.
So
I'm just excited to see him play because I know he was going crazy in France, so I just want to see how he gonna do over here.
That's France.
He did good in France.
What?
Crazy though.
That for what they said. I mean, for what I seen, he
I'm
was
just
doing
saying
good.
that's France, and that's not the NBA.
Which
that's not the
you
Premier
is
League.
completely right, but you know we'll see.
I'll say this, but I need to know your definition of crazy for that one. You keep saying things go crazy, and it's like You know what? Let's just keep going. Let's go on to the next subject. Let's go on.
That's just my wordplay. But I just hope he just don't get hurt. Cause it's another who's that dude who was like his height in OKC, but he got hurt the entire season.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah,
Yeah, he hasn't played yet though, because he came in the league hurt.
yeah.
No, he got hurt in summer.
He
league
got
or
hurt.
something
He got
like
hurt. No, he got hurt
Right.
during summer practice when he got drafted, and then he had to miss the entire season. So I don't know if he playing next year either. So he's
that. He
another.
looks like he is.
He's another one that people gotta look out for. So we just gotta wait and see about him or about both of them. But let's go ahead and jump to it because we got a special topic for Daily Dose of Anime that pretty much I'm gonna let Dad speak on it, but we're gonna say that for last. But let's go ahead and jump into it because One Piece is pretty much taking over the past few weeks. Now, One Piece. It is come to pretty much everybody's attention that Luffy, pretty much Gear 5, spoiler alert, but Gear 5 will be revealed in several weeks. but well, 6 or 5, oh, because I screenshot this late. Either way it goes, it's coming soon. So, Dad, how you feel about Gear 5 and it potentially shutting down the entire internet?
See, you have these standards.
Hey, they saying Gear 5 versus Kaido gonna shut down the internet. I'm just saying. I'm not a One Piece, I won't say it because I don't want LJ to go crazy, but I'm just
It
saying what
might shut down an app, but it ain't shutting down the internet.
you don't
okay?
you don't think gonna go crazy?
There you go with that word again.
But you don't think you gonna like pull like
It's gonna pull numbers.
I
It's
mean
gonna pull
we
numbers.
yeah gonna put numbers, but you don't think gonna do like Dragon Ball with Goku versus Jiren type stuff?
Mm. You no,
Okay.
because hear me out, okay? Because that part was like it was kind of magical in the moment, just because like it was only word of mouth, really.
Which
Like
one talking about Goku versus Jiren?
yeah,
Okay.
it was a lot of just word of mouth. Everybody was when it finally came to the end and they was fighting,
Right.
like everybody was watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like
You ain't
and
lying.
when you went UI, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, it's about to go hard right here. And then like it was mainly word of mouth. Um, I think One Piece is just so long. It's just so
Yeah, you right.
so like I don't know like the it'll pull numbers, but I just don't think it's gonna be
You
like
don't
it's
think
gonna
you gonna shut down? What?
no.
Okay. Mr. One Piece man himself, LJ. What you got to say?
Again, I don't know why you call me that.
Cause you
It's
love One
so
Piece. You always
I
bring
like
it
it.
up. You always bring it up
I
when you compare that
no,
Attack on
you the one who
Titan.
always bring it up.
No, you
You,
always you always compare it to Attack on Titan. I got the footage.
I don't.
I can legit go and
You the
look
one
through.
who brings up the
Anyways, how
whole
you feel about Gear
conversation.
5? Tell the folks how you feel about Gear 5.
It's gonna be a cool transformation. I mean, it probably. So Dad started it, but he stopped it. He was saying that like with the Goku and Jiren fight, it went through word of mouth and everything like that. But the same thing's going on with this, and more than likely, what's going to happen is the same thing with that fight, because it has happened before where someone has shown on One Piece, and people will not go watch it. They will just watch that scene or
Mm-hmm.
that episode, and that's probably what's going to happen. Is everybody just going to watch that episode? Is going to break the two apps or the websites that everybody's going to watch, and then everybody's going to get mad and go on Twitter, and they're going to not break Twitter because Goku and Jiren didn't break Twitter, but everybody was talking about it on there. So that's going to what happened. That's the whole timeline of what's going to exactly happen with that.
I feel you. I feel you. It probably gonna this is what we're gonna do. Obviously, it's gonna go. It's gonna be all over my TikTok. I can tell you that. They're gonna be doing that for a couple days. It's gonna shut down Funimation because pretty much anything nowadays shut down Funimation. Crunchyroll probably so. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll. It probably is. And people just like you said, people gonna post it for a good week and a half, and then they're gonna move on. So I'm ready for it because everybody keep on talking about Gear 5 this, Gear 5 that. I'm like, bro, y'all been talking about Gear 5 for almost 2 years. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it to happen, and I'm ready for them to fight so they can move on, and then whatever the next arc is, they could do whatever the next arc
You
is.
know, I agree with you. You know, you said something right there that I wholeheartedly agree with you. They've been talking about this Gear 5 for a long time. It's sort of like how people been talking about this ending to a certain anime for the past couple years.
I knew
That
he
have,
was going there.
Oh man. Hey, you got a few months to wait for greatness to end. That's all I
I
gotta say.
just know I didn't say nothing.
I know. I know,
I
but
didn't say
I'm
that.
just saying, y'all got a few more
You
months.
like to blame me
All
all
I'm
on me.
saying is
Like it's not my fault.
y'all got a few more months until greatness ends in
No, I'm
anime.
just saying it's
It shouldn't
relatable.
be a few more months. It should be over.
Is it not relatable? Like like I'm confused. Like what
No,
did I
it's
say that was
not
wrong?
because One Piece is actually good.
You know what?
I'm not
My
gonna
bad.
say. I'm not gonna say
You're right
nothing.
about that.
I'm not
Right.
gonna say nothing.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna let
That's
the. I'm just gonna let the
to
anime
put
speak
the
for itself.
same. To try to put the two on the same level is like putting trash with like I don't know
See, you can't. You can't
pasta.
even. You can't even say
It
it.
just
You
it's
can't even do it.
because there's nothing to relate to it because it's just the audacity to just put those two together is just horrible.
You're right, because Attack on Titan is on top.
Because Attack on Titan is just trash.
Wait
It's
till
a
the
dumpster fire.
just wait till the ending.
You know what it is. You know what Attack on Titan is.
Just wait till the ending.
It's Attack on Titan is it's microwave food, microwave home cooked meal. It's so much better when you had it when you had it original when you had it the first time. That's season one, but when you got to reheat it, it's not as good. Actually, sometimes it's garbage.
All I gotta say is just wait.
Should have been thrown away.
Just wait till the ending. That's all I gotta say.
And wait for it to be trash again. Cool. Okay.
Just wait till the ending. I'm not gonna. Y'all, you know what? Luffy Gear 5 is coming in a few weeks. All right, now some more One Piece news. And LJ, I want to get your input first. Netflix adaptation will be released August 31st. How you feel about that, LJ?
I just need Netflix to stop making only adaptations.
That's it.
That's it.
Is that what you gotta say?
Now, I agree with LJ, 100%. They say that some of this was good. Some people in the test market liked it, but I don't know who Leo's testing it with though. That's the
People who never
problem.
seen the anime.
I'm gonna say if it's a particular group that we covered a while back with the top 50 anime list, then you know not to trust them.
Oh, dear God, don't you almost triggered me. No, but like, I don't trust Netflix. I don't trust them. I don't.
I feel you.
Unless you're putting out an anime that's already out there on their service, I do not trust Netflix with an original thing.
I feel you.
So they had one or two on there. I thought that was like pretty cool, decent, but it wasn't their original. They're just like putting something on there that's already there. You know what I'm saying? It's already out there.
Right.
That's what Netflix does. So
I'm gonna tell you mine. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm like LJ. Any live adaptation anime, I'm not gonna watch because I just don't see it unless we found a new CGI tool that could just pretty much make it look like the anime characters. But we don't have that technology.
I'll give it this. Whoever plays Zoro actually looked like he's doing a really good Zoro. That's
Okay.
one. And then two, the Sea Kings actually look pretty good with the CGI. Other than that, when they did Luffy's Gum no pistol, that was garbage.
You gonna throw that out there?
No, just thought that. But I did tell one of my friends. I said if they added the WB Kids or the 4Kids theme that they used to have for One Piece when they used to show on there,
Right.
best anime adaptation movie ever. Just with the theme song.
Well,
the rest of it will be trash, but
well, we gotta wait and see because we got 2 months. But I might watch it just to see, but I'm not finna get my hopes up of this thing being good. It's probably gonna be 6 at best for me, out of 10.
6. That's some high. I was expecting you to say 3.
Nah, I say 6 because it looks okay. As long as they get, I don't know. Like I said, live adaptation anime. I don't know. Well, everybody out there, the One Piece live action will happen on Netflix August 31st, so y'all look forward to that. Now, here's one thing that shocked me Genshin Impact anime. Y'all pretty much probably forgot about that. But Genshin Impact anime, according to who said this? According to wherever that E word is, I'm not finna butcher it. They said that the animation will be better than Demon Slayer. So how y'all feel about that?
They have the money to do it.
Yeah, they got money to do
We
it.
all know Genshin Impact got the money to do it.
They got the money to do it, so I don't. They really have no excuse.
Yeah, right. What you about to say, OJ?
That's it. If they have the money to do it, the reason you have good animation is in part because you have the money. So as long as you have the money, you can do good animation.
Right.
They have the money and the support, so
Right.
like, there's no excuse.
You right. Cause they damn sure got some money.
They can't come out and stop animation. They can't do that.
You right. Now I don't know when Genshin Impact anime gonna be released. They just say that the studio behind it saying that it's gonna be better than Demon Slayer as animation. So I don't know, but like you said, they got the community, the money, and resources for this to be a good anime. So
I know people who personally done contributed to that fund. So
talking about Genshin Impact, I did. I ain't gonna say why because it's, y'all know why, but I did for somebody.
no, I mean like they spent like $5,000.
Yeah, I ain't spent nothing but almost about $50. Oh yeah, yeah. I ain't spent. I ain't spent nowhere near that. But I pretty much gonna look forward to it because I like the game and all that good stuff with it. So all y'all get your Impact people fandom out there. Y'all get ready for the anime. I don't know if it's coming out this year, but pretty much it's coming out whenever it come out. Now Chainsaw Man. For all the Chainsaw people out there, season 2 is on the way, and they also getting a movie. Now I don't know if y'all watched the anime, but how y'all feel about that though?
I mean, again, when you have success and you have a backing, no matter how crazy the writer is, eating fish for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know what his problem was.
Just you have the success, you're going to get the backing for a second season, probably a longer season, and they're going to get a movie, which is par for the course. You're successful, you get those things. So ain't nothing else really to say on it.
LJ.
I mean, yeah, it's no surprise they're successful. Everybody loves the show. I mean, it would be more surprising if they didn't get any of this stuff.
Right. I feel you. Like I said, I saw a couple, like maybe 3 episodes of Chainsaw Man. But for the 3 episodes, I liked it. The manga was amazing, and I knew the people liked the manga. So I was surprised about the movie. I didn't expect it to get a movie. I was expecting season 2, but the movie surprised me. So they probably what they gonna do is they probably gonna pull like a Jujutsu Kaisen. Probably ain't gonna be maybe 4 seasons, and then they gonna end it because the manga ain't that long of Chainsaw Man. So they're probably gonna follow Jujutsu Kaisen. They're gonna drop a movie, and it's gonna be like a short anime, and that's it. So Chainsaw Man people out there, y'all get a season 2 and a movie, which I do not know when the movies are coming out, but I think season 2, they ain't even say when season 2 coming out. So I don't know when season 2 or the movie coming out, but pretty much I getting both. Now, I wasn't surprised at this at all. I knew this gonna hit. Black Clover movie was 100% hit on Netflix. Now I saw that coming from the get go because the community was hyping this up a lot. And from the screenshots before the movie came out, I was like, oh yeah, I knew this gonna hit. So how y'all feel about Black Clover movie? Y'all saw it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, but how y'all feel about it being 100% hit on Netflix?
I have to watch it because
surprising.
it does have a fandom.
Yeah.
Like a really good fandom. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised either. So
Now, for what I heard and for what I saw, none but good reviews, and they said that from the beginning of the movie until the end, it was nothing but pulling up. People were fighting left and right. So, so that's that. Dad, you wrong for what you sent me. I just saw it. We talk about it later. We talk about it later. Now, the one that surprised me this morning, and Dad, I'm gonna let you. This is gonna be completely you. My Hero Academia got a prequel manga and is getting an animated series. I did not know they even had a prequel. Everybody this morning when I was going through the comments was surprised themselves. So Dad, like I said, you the My Hero expert. The floor is yours. How you feel about this, and are you surprised that this is even a thing?
So the headline is kind of, well, it's not misleading. Um, it's not a new series. It's the My Hero Vigilante series
Right.
that they're doing.
Right.
So because we first hear prequels, like, oh, are they going to do an All Might series? Are they going to do like something like that?
Right.
Like, but no, it's not. Which, by the way, if they go back and do like the story of All Might and stuff like that, and go all the way to where you fought Arthur won the first time,
Right.
you know, that'll go crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right. I want to know what happened between them fighting. Shoot. Cause he was doing something. Was saving somebody, and that's when all for one punched him or something like that. I don't know. You know, obviously, you know more than me. That I just threw a wild thing out there, so I could be so wrong.
But it's off the Vigilante series, and what we're it's gonna go hard for the simple fact that this is like a few years before like My Hero starts.
Right.
And these are the people who are in love with heroes, but couldn't go to the schools for I don't want to spoil it, for one reason or another. Couldn't go to a hero training school, but they look up to the hero, so they do what they can to they do something in their own local streets. So it's really good, and I think it's going to do numbers. It's going to have a great story to it. Cause I don't want. I'm trying not to spoil it, but it's a really good story. I want this. It's darker though. It's a whole lot darker than the original My Hero.
Okay.
So,
Now, when they make the anime series, do you think they gonna go that way?
they have to. There's no other way.
Okay.
You can't tell the vigilante stories without it being dark. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not AOT dark, Randall. It's not.
No.
I didn't say nothing about Attack on Titan.
No, but I knew where you was going because every time somebody say dark,
No,
you
no,
think
I
of
know.
AOT or you think of Neon Genius.
No,
It's
I
not
know.
that
No,
dark.
I know it ain't gonna go that dark. I know that. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like what's that anime? I forgot the anime, but the manga was dark, but when they made the series, it was completely not dark. Like they just cut off all the dark stuff. No, I know it ain't gonna be that dark. I knew that.
So like, let me put it in perspective here. My Hero, like as a show, is like the town is happy and like everything goes outside the last two seasons where like everything's all jacked up right now. Well, actually, last season really, because like the end of really this past season, the anime version, it's been a lot darker or something. It's more on the last season vibe,
Right.
like to start with, instead of like everything's all kosher in the city, you know. So it's really about you guys. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna do anything, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But these guys who wants to be heroes but couldn't go to any hero training school for whatever reason, and they're learning on the fly.
I feel.
But it's gonna bang though. I can tell you that right now.
Okay. But yeah, when I saw it this morning, I was like, what the heck? But when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it makes sense. It makes sense. So I'm like you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to watch it. LJ, how you feel about it?
I read some parts of the Vigilante series. It didn't capture me like My Hero did, but I think so. I believe there's supposed to be a Minato manga series coming out for Naruto. I think it's going to do. Uh, it's going if it if that manga comes out, I don't think it's going to do as well as My Hero, but I think it do pretty good.
Right. I can see that.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad or great or anything. I just feel like some people would be like, well, I don't want to know that part. I only cared about Deku and the people from Class of Renee and their story. I think it'd be a little bit different if it was like a All Might story or a manga or
Right.
whatever. It'd probably be a little bit different. But I think the main people who really like Dad, those people are going to be like, oh, I have to watch this. Those people who was just on the bandwagon probably won't watch it and will go to wherever the next bandwagon anime is.
Mm.
You got to hear something's got to happen to where it's going to bring people into it. Like
Now,
you're going to get your diehards, but like there's going to have to be something that's going to be like, oh, now I got to watch this. You know.
Right.
now, if like Dad said, if this is dark and they go that route to the like lore, to where it makes it to where, how can I say this without confusing? If they do make it dark and they somehow connect it to My Hero, to where you be like, oh, so this is blah blah blah. That I could say it would catch people's attention if they could do it like that. If they can connect the dots, be like,
It's always gonna be connecting the dots.
I mean,
It's already in the same world.
like with all like
You talking about like a direct?
yeah, this is like pretty much is this. When they drop the vigilante, I think to bring people in, they should make it to where it be like, oh, so this is why All For One was doing this. This is why All For One for doing that. They should make clues, drop clues to be like, oh, this villain was doing this, blah blah blah. Oh, the villain was All For One. So this is what he was doing in his early 20s and early 30s. You know what I'm saying? To make it to where we gotta go watch it to figure out what All Might and All For One was doing in their early 20s. They don't gotta show them fighting, but they can show hints. Like they could walk across the street in a TV on the corner store pop up, and they talk about All For One, where they just throw little hints, like 5 minutes, 10-minute hints, and be like, oh, so that's what All Might was talking about in season 3, when you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I like I said, that stuff with like the diehard fans, the regular
People
I,
probably, yeah, I can
not
see that.
gonna.
I can see that could pretty much do a little bit too much. I can see what you're saying. Yeah, but that how you feel about that if they do something like that?
And I'll be okay with it. You know, I'm cool.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, but I see where LJ coming from. The people who just watch it, that probably be a little bit too much. But people like you, Dad, you probably be excited to be like, oh, so this is what they was doing back in the day,
Yeah, it's got to be something to make people go crazy to talk about.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like let's be honest. Nobody was watching like until like the Goku Black thing. Like nobody was really watching Super like that. You know.
You right?
And so like something has to go like, oh, they getting made behind beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right,
gotta watch this. You know.
right.
So there's got to be something that happens where you're like, okay, I'm in now. You
I
know?
got you.
So,
I got you. But everybody out there, if you've been up to date with the manga like me and Dad, no spoilers, but we know that it's coming to an end very soon. So with them announcing a prequel manga, I pretty sure I saw this coming. So I don't think this will drop the anime series until maybe 4 years, maybe down the road. So
I think this is hold on. I think they're producing it into an anime because Vigilante's already been out as a what you call it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's an anime series. So yeah, it's not gonna be a manga.
Oh yeah. I ain't mean to say manga. I ain't mean to say manga. I don't think the anime series gonna come out to maybe 3 to 4 years, possibly
Probably like 3 years. Yeah.
3 years. So yeah,
It's gonna be after season 7.
yeah,
I would assume.
yeah. Because everybody out there spoiler, even though it's technically not. If, because they were talking about this early this morning. season 7 should be the last season for My Hero. Should be. If they follow what the manga is doing.
It's gonna be. It has to be.
It has to be. Okay,
Yeah.
because a lot of people saying that. And I was like, I can see that because the manga is pretty much at the end of everything. But like I said, I ain't gonna spoil it too much. So yeah, if they follow suit, because the next season, like I said, I'm not going to spoil it. The next season, they should fight somebody. I'm not gonna say it, but they should fight somebody that gonna start something. I'm not gonna say what that something is, but they gonna fight somebody. After that, they gonna start something again, and then after that, that should be the end of it. Or they gonna have another something, and then that should be the end of it. But like I said, I ain't gonna spoil it too much. But season 6. Matter of fact, before we even move on, Dad, how you feel about season 6? Without spoiling it, how you feel about it? If they follow suit with the manga going to, how you feel about it?
There's a lot of it that was like literally page for page.
Yeah.
So I was happy with it. Some people said like somebody got on my nerves one time when they said like, oh, like the animation was bad for the one part against the fight against Sugar Rocky. It wasn't that. No.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, to be honest with me, because I know exactly which one you talking about. But it wasn't bad. That season 6 to me was amazing.
Yeah, I think I will put season 6 up against like I hate to be in the thing of now, but I think season 6 was probably the best season so far, just because the stakes were so much higher in season 6.
Yeah.
You know, every episode you felt like, especially in the beginning of season 6, you felt like, oh man, like it's got real, like
Yeah.
yeah, like like these. Like you expect high schoolers to deal with this stuff right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you know, that's how I was seeing it.
But we just gotta wait and see. But I know season 7, man, just know you gonna cry. If the manga is going the way I think the manga gonna go, season 7 y'all gonna cry even more. That's what I gotta say. Cause I don't know where they're going with it, but from that, not this chapter, but either the 2 chapters ago, when you know who and you know who was facing off.
Mm-hmm.
If they finna go that route and do what you think they may do, man, it's over. Everybody gonna cry. But we just gotta wait and see. Now, before we move on to the main topic, Dad sent me something, and I saw this. I didn't want to say nothing. I saw this too, but I'm gonna say this real quick. Attack on Titan manga was supposed to end in 8 chapters. Now, here's the thing. LJ, be quiet. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna leave it at this. When greatness happens in the anime community and you birth the greatest anime to ever be created, you will expand it to where it won't end in 8 chapters. That's all I gotta say.
LT propaganda.
That's all I gotta say. Now let's jump into it, man.
You don't even want nobody to rebuttal or anything.
Yeah, y'all need to talk about that. I don't need no remarks.
I just have one question though.
What you gotta ask, Dad? What you gotta ask?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask LJ because LJ could be a okay. LJ.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in this panel, and it's not me or you, once said that season 2 and 3 was not good. So you think maybe if they would have stopped at 8, that 8 chapters, that maybe they would have been doing a lot better. A little bit of higher rated anime. Something like that. I just wanna.
Somebody on this panel, not me or you, like to use Google as a example of what makes a good anime, right?
Right.
Right. But when you look at the eye test and you watch it, I mean, it's just trash. And the only thing I can think of is just that the AOT fanboys and girls are
Gotta be inclusive.
right, or just how do I say this? Don't know good shit.
Mm.
So that's all. That's all I can
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know,
Now what was the next topic?
See, y'all just wait till we got we
we
got a
can move
special
on.
we got a
We can move
special
on.
announcement to make
Come on, man.
anyways at the
We
end.
gotta go. We
So
gotta next topic.
so growing up, the main topic. Nintendo Direct, but pretty much we just gonna compare between all the showcase. But before we get into it though, growing up in the gaming community, June was pretty much our first Christmas. Can we all agree on that, right?
Yeah, with E3 and stuff
We
like
E3
that.
stuff, yeah.
Sure.
Now, sadly, matter of fact, we can talk about that. Dad, the floor is all yours. Tell the folks what happened with E3 for the next 2 years.
Oh, E3 has officially canceled 2024 and 2025.
Mm.
So it's really E3 is done. Finito finished. Um, and it's not a surprise. It
Right.
became a money grab for them, and it became a lot of gatekeeping too.
Right.
When E3, and I'll scream this from the top of the mountain until somebody listens, and even if you do listen, I'm telling more people. E3 should have always been about networking.
Right.
E3 should have been about. Of course, you pay your fees to get in and stuff like that, but it should have been about networking and getting your game out there and just trying to meet new people, get riders, get some of the get some journalists out there. You know, what I'm saying, to talk about your stuff.
Right.
You know, that's why I think E3 just became a glorified advertisement, and that's just it should have been that way. E3 was done with me not only when PlayStation decided they weren't going to do it, but when EA held theirs outside instead of going inside the building because they didn't want to be part of actually E3.
I remember that. I remember that.
And I think like Greg Miller did that one or something like that. So like
Sad day.
E3 was pop. I used to love E3. Like
It was in your neighborhood, wasn't it?
it was a couple hours away. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad day.
Mhm.
So for everybody out there, man, E3, they haven't completely canceled it, but it's not coming in 24 or 25. Dad saying it's completely gone. I'm thinking what they're doing is they rebranding and they gonna come back in 26, and then they gonna see how 26 do, and then if
It's
20,
gonna be a nostalgia act at that point.
yeah. So
Right.
so we'll see. Dad said that they completely done. I think they're just gonna do a rebrand. Hopefully they doing a rebrand for them 2 years, and then when 2026 comes, you know they gonna have E3 and it gonna be different. But who knows? So that's just something before we get to the topic. But let's go ahead and get into it. Nintendo dropped their direct a couple days ago. To me, it's a W. It's a few games on there that I'm gonna pick up, but like I said, I'm gonna go over it, and I'm gonna save my stuff last. Cause to me,
Actually, like I want you to go first.
you want me to go first?
Yeah, you talk about Nintendo Direct.
All right. So here's what they showed. They got Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Super Mario RPG,
Mm-hmm.
Wario Wire Move It. I think that's their little dance. Detective Pikachu, Luigi Mansion, Pikmin. I think that's it. 1, 2. That's coming to their little pay service thing, Jiggy. The DLC for Pokemon, which I probably would not pick up, but if I 1 or 2. I mean, I will pick it up. It ain't because it's trash. I just don't feel like picking it up whenever they come out. Sonic Superstars. Uh, Pala, I think that's how you pronounce it. I could say that so wrong. Persona 5 Tactica, but they already sold that in the other showcase. Myth Force, Splatoon 3. That's the game LJ looking forward to. Princess Peach surprised the hell out of me. I gotta see some more on that. Do not know why they bringing this game, but Batman Arkham the trilogy they bringing that to the Switch, which I do not know why. Gloomhaven not picking that up. Just Dance 2024. I'm surprised that they still making that goddamn game, but you know they making money. Silence Hope, Fae Farm, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Maniac Mechanics, Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope. I'm getting that. Dragon Quest Monsters. I probably will pick that up, but not day one. Pikmin 4, that's the little paid services thing that's coming. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, surprised the hell out of me. Vampire Survivors, Headbangers, Ryan Royal, ain't picking that up. Penny Pigs, Breakaway, definitely getting that. And I'm definitely getting Star Ocean, the second story R. And Dad, don't shake your head, because I know exactly. I know what you.
No, I love Star Ocean.
Oh no! Oh, I thought you talking about Mario Kart.
Oh. I was wondering if he gonna get to that.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm surprised LJ ain't laughed yet. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nintendo. Here, I legit turned that goddamn direct off when they announced another damn DLC.
I don't understand.
LJ.
I don't understand you. You know they not making another one. When they announced that they was doing DLCs for the kart game that was made back on the Wii U, you should have known. Oh, they're not making another.
I was having hope.
I don't. No.
I was having hope.
There's no hope. There's nothing.
I don't give a damn. There's hope.
DLC
There's
for this game.
I'm not picking
that's
this
been out for almost 10 years.
I'm not picking this damn game up because soon as if I pick this damn game up, 3 years down the road, Mario Kart 9, and I'm gonna be pissed off that there's no fucking reason there should be any DLC left for Mario Kart 8. There should be none.
But there's new courses and new characters.
Look at
That's all Mario Kart is just new courses and new characters.
I just want Mario Kart 9. That's not hard.
You're not getting it.
You can make Mario Kart 9 and you can add all the Battle Pass, DLC packs, tracks, characters. You can add however many you want. Just stop adding that goddamn stuff to Mario Kart 8. The game came out on a Wii U. Bro, we was in goddamn high school when this game came out, bro. Matter of fact, I think we was in middle school when this game came out.
No, we were not in no middle school.
We wasn't. No, we was in high school then. Bro.
I think we was in college.
No, you said 10 years ago, right?
Almost
10 years. So, no, we was in high school. We just graduated high school. I was just graduated high school. Because that would be, I was 18 years old. So, I know what, I'm not going to say nothing because I'm not finna raise my blood pressure. But I will say this. Super Mario Brothers Wonders look like a good game. RPG, Super Mario, definitely getting that. Huh?
Looks so beautiful. That looks so beautiful.
What? The Wario, where? The Wario games, a lot of people like it. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a party game.
Yeah.
It's a party game, and it's also for like that's that family who has like a lot of kids and want to keep them busy, have them be active, doing silly stuff.
Right.
You know.
So that I just got.
That's Nintendo's market though. That's Nintendo's market. Nintendo's market is party games.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. You know, which is the reason why you haven't got a Mario Kart 9 because you're not going to get one. Look,
I'm keeping hope.
let me help you out with something, okay?
I'm keeping hope.
I can give you like a few reasons why you're not gonna get a new Mario Kart, right?
Go for it.
Because once they re-released it from the Wii U version and put it up to the Nintendo Switch, you should have known it was over then.
All right.
But since you held out hope, which I respect, you know, I respect it. I respect your delusion a little bit, but it's somewhat the marketing too, because like when you have Mario Kart 8, there's some advertisement that made the 8 look like a track symbol. You know what I'm saying? You can't go up from there, you know. And then you can also say, oh well, it's not Mario Kart 8. You turn to the side and say Mario Kart Infinity with all tracks from Mario Kart. They're not gonna make another one. I'm not saying those are the reasons, but like they still getting money off of this Mario Kart.
You
Like
right.
how long have we had GTA 5?
We ain't gonna talk about that. That game been. That game.
I can give you 5 good reasons.
You can hold your
Why?
5 good reasons.
No,
I don't
no,
want to
no.
hear
I
it.
can give you 5 reasons.
I would like to hear
I
it.
don't want to hear it.
The 5 reasons are. You want to know what these 5 reasons are?
No.
It's
I
Booster
do.
Course
I
Pass
do.
Wave 1, Booster Course Pass Wave 2, Booster Course Pass Wave 3, Booster Course Wave Pass 4, and Booster
Bars.
Course Wave 5. Wave 5 that comes out, I think, next month. That's your 5 reasons as to why you ain't getting a 9. Maybe wait 5 more and then you can get your 9.
All I gotta say is this. The direct was a W. The only reason why I say this one tops PlayStation and Xbox Showcase, reason why, is because
I think you're mad.
no, I'm not mad. What? How I'm mad?
No, like you're crazy.
Oh no, I'm saying here's the reason why I said this one tops it for me, cause the games that they show on this direct for Nintendo, there's like these games here, like it's like hold on, how many games? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 games on this direct that I will immediately buy. Whereas with the Xbox and PlayStation, if I had a PlayStation, it was like 2 or 3 games that they showed that I would buy. And then also too, we know for a fact these games gonna run good. It's Nintendo. We know for a fact they ain't gonna be no issue. We're gonna have some issues, but it ain't gonna be like Xbox, PlayStation issues. So that's why I said this. Go ahead, Dad.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Name off the 9 games you're gonna play.
Talking about from Nintendo.
From the Nintendo Direct, yes.
The Super Mario Brothers Wonders, Super Mario RPG, maybe the WarioWare.
You're not playing that.
No,
Maybe.
Take that one out.
Luigi Mansion, Pokemon DLCs, Sonic Super,
Don't count the DLCs.
Don't count
do not
DLC.
count the DLCs.
the
no.
Sonic Superstars, the Persona 5, Splatoon.
You're not playing Splatoon. I've been trying to get you to play Splatoon for years.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
When?
I was playing it myself.
Bro,
When you bought your Switch, I said buy Splatoon, and you said
you
nah.
never. I want you to find that message.
That's a lie.
Cause I would immediately would have bought Splatoon if you told me that. But
Whatever. Keep
but-
going.
Splatoon 3, see, you count DLC again.
And that really is not DLC. You talking about the Splatfest they announced, or you talking about?
Yeah, it's just an event. It's not.
Yeah.
Splatoon
It's not
3?
DLC.
No,
Yeah, it was just an event. That wasn't DLC.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just an event.
Well, that either way they showed it.
promoted
The Mario game with the rabbits, Dragon Quest.
Mario Game of Rabbids, I think that's a DLC.
That's
also.
the DLC too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta buy the game, but still,
Right.
That's something.
I'm about to say you already have the game. I know you don't have the game.
That's something I gotta buy. The Dragon Quest, Penny Big, Breakaway, and Star Ocean.
Okay, so we got you down to 7. So you didn't name. I thought you had the Peach games in there, But the Luigi Mansion,
I probably
right?
will get the Peach. I
No,
gotta
you
see
can't
that.
add those. You can't add those because we don't know nothing about those. So that's fine. So you have Luigi Mansion, which is the remaster of the 2013 game. That's fine. Super Mario Wonders. That's fine. Super Mario
RPG.
RPG. That's fine. Those three games. Those are three good games. You said something about Pikmin, but you went away from it.
No,
You're
I
not paying
ain't.
attention to Wario.
I ain't get Pikmin. I'm. I'll be bored if I be. Yeah, I gotta be bored to play that.
You said
So
Star Ocean. I give you
Star
Star
Ocean,
Ocean.
yeah, Star Ocean. I'm copping. I'm copping.
I was
'Cause
say
I
who
remember.
not finna get Star Ocean.
You're not playing Persona 5.
I'm playing Persona 5 Royal right now.
No. You're not playing this Persona 5.
I know exactly what this is though. I know.
Do you?
Yeah, I know what this is. Bro, they showed the showcase on Xbox. I know exactly what Tactica is. It ain't
You
like
think
the
you'll play a? You think you'll play a tactics version of Persona 5 though?
depend on how depend on how I am. But I most definitely will play the tactical one. I know what it is. It ain't no. It's. I know what it is.
Uh,
Now
Any Breakaway
I will
just
say this though.
interesting?
I will say this. I may not play it
Uh-huh.
on the Switch though. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Why would you play on the Switch?
I may not even play it on Switch. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna just say that. I may not play it on Switch, but I will play it though.
The only three games I see you playing from this direct are the three Mario games and Star Ocean. Four. That's it. That's the only four you're going to be playing. That's it.
Well, you wrong.
These other ones,
Cause I'm playing all 9 of that I said. Maybe. Depending on how I am. But either way it go, it's a dub on my part. How y'all feel about it?
it wasn't a bad direct. You know what? I'd say if I had to rank them, it would be Xbox, then Nintendo, then PlayStation. Because PlayStation didn't show too much. But PlayStation's having supposedly another one in July. So that could bump it back up.
Right.
The only games that interested me from this whole direct was the Mario games. Because they actually look good. Wonder,
Right?
RPG, and Luigi. I've always said that I have wanted to play a Luigi Mansion, but I have yet to play it. So
I'm the
not
same
going
way.
to say I am. But it was a good direct. It just wasn't stuff I feel like people were waiting for. But what are you waiting for from Nintendo? Honestly,
Ain't nothing
nothing.
but.
You're not waiting for it. Whatever they say they are going to release is what they're going to release, and you're okay with it because you're not really looking forward to anything from Nintendo.
Right.
Whatever they give to us is like, oh, okay, cool. Like I wasn't expecting Super Mario RPG remake, but hey, that's the time to actually play this game. Okay, cool. They also doing this to just see if people wants to play Super Mario RPGs again because I'm sure they got a new one they want to put out, and they not sure if people want to play on the Switch, which is crazy to me, but I'm fine with them testing that out. Xbox sold, even though Xbox has admitted that they lost this year's console or this generation console war. Xbox has won this year's E3 or gaming summer, whatever you want to call this.
The showcase.
Showcase.
Yeah.
Just because of what they showed, how everybody feel about these games coming out, and just the hype around most of these games, and really including Starfield. That is why Xbox, to me, has won. Or not won it, but, are leading it. Well, again...
Talking about because of Starfield?
It's more than Starfield. They had other games that,
They're coming
they
day
showed
one
throughout
to
the...
Game Pass. Yeah.
Right, it's coming. Day one to Game Pass is all these things that goes along with it. That I think just Xbox is doing better when come with the games this year or the next 2 years, however you want to put it.
I got you. Dad, what's your input?
So, while I do believe they had a good direct, I enjoyed it. I didn't think he went crazy.
Hmm.
You know, which by the way, I still need to get a definition on what goes crazy because like
I'm gonna tell you this.
His definition changes every day, so don't worry about that.
I'm pretty what LJ just said. That's exactly what that means.
but I thought I watched this and said, okay, this is cool. You know, it's just like any other direct. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really nothing out of the box for them. You know, so like I just like when you first said that you thought it went crazy. I was like, huh? Like really? It was nothing out of the norm. But I will say this: um, Mario RPG looks amazing. I can't wait to play that one. They redid the graphics and everything.
Right.
Looks great. Um, Star Ocean with voice acting.
Mmm.
Mm,
Man, what you say?
so let me tell you this. I know there's an age gap between us, right?
Right.
That Star Ocean game was the first Star Ocean game I played, and I've been a fan of Star Ocean for a long ever since then.
Right.
Um, that Star Ocean, um, I still like. There's they had a fighting system to where like if you keep using your weapon, it just upgrades on its own and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I literally would just grind in this certain dungeon over and over and over until I got my weapons like at a
Maxed out.
certain level.
Right.
But the story in that one was amazing. Like, and to be honest, it's been so long because that game came out when I was in high school.
Right.
Um, I think I was like a junior in high school when that game came out. Yeah, I had to have been a junior. Yeah, I was a junior in high school when that game came out, and when I tell you like I played a game for like hours on end and stuff like that, and the game was multiple discs too.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all don't know the struggle of having multiple discs, like for one game.
No, we did. Growing up, we had some with most of this.
We was at the end of it, but yeah.
Yeah, we had some.
Um, but that was like so growing up. I'm a huge RPG person.
Yeah.
That's my genre. That's what I play. Um, if you had a game that had multiple discs, that's the first indicator that game's gonna go hard.
Right.
You got multiple discs. Oh, this game's gonna do something. You know, because you don't. If it's a one disc, it's an RPG. You're like, outside of Vagrant Story, which I think was Vagrant Story one disc or two. I think it was one. It could have been two, but like most RPGs that went hard had multiple discs. So, and this is back in the PlayStation One days. Yeah, PlayStation One, because PlayStation Two you didn't really have multiple disc games that often,
Mm-hmm.
if at all. Um, but yeah, like so, this game, Star Ocean just went extremely hard, and I appreciated it. Like the fighting system, the story, the fact that you can like the characters' emotions tie into the game too, like how you feel about them and your decisions that you make can tell you if somebody's going to join your party or not. It's it's an amazing game. It has high replay value, so it's gonna be a good time for me to bust up the Pro Controller again and just start playing it.
Right. That's it then?
But as far as like the rankings between the three, I have Xbox, and then I would have to me like only neither one Sony nor or Nintendo showed me too much to put that above each other, so I put them in the same ranking to be honest.
I feel that.
I think Nintendo showed a little bit more because I really think PlayStation didn't show anything that anybody was looking forward to. Like it was just like either
Man, Miles Morales went hard.
that's it. Okay, I give you that, but that was one game. At least with Nintendo, you had three different Mario games. You had Star Ocean. You
Yeah.
had you know there was a
Don't forget that
lot
Mario
more.
Kart trailer.
Oh, of course, the Mario Kart.
Hmm.
You not even
But
paying no attention.
Nah,
yeah, he got paid.
I heard y'all. I heard y'all. I knew exactly what Dad was trying to do, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
But like there was a couple games. There's a couple games that PlayStation had that seemed cool. They showed more the Final Fantasy game. Um, so, but we already knew that game was coming out,
Right.
and they showed the Final Fantasy Seven, the Part Two of Final Fantasy Seven. They gave us a better trailer on that one. So, um, and just because PlayStation games have just systematically they have more power to them, and they're going to be a lot more artistically. They're going to be a lot more detailed than a Nintendo game. Um, just because of processing power. I'm not saying Nintendo games don't look beautiful or they don't have detail. I'm just saying that PlayStation just have more power.
Right.
It's there's no way around that.
I feel you. I feel
So other than that though, like this, um, yeah, this it was good. It was a good showing. Um, don't think it went crazy.
you.
Um, if it was something like I say the crowd went above average, you know,
Right.
but it wasn't like this was like top five things. Like no, not at all.
I got
Like
you.
I wouldn't put above Xbox at all. So that's my opinion. But then again, I didn't have any expectations coming to this one either. I love Mario Wonder. Looking at it, like I said, oh, this definitely a game I'm playing with my kids, and that's what Nintendo is. Nintendo is we got games you can spend your time with your family with,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate that.
Right.
So anyway,
Now here's my thing, and then we gonna wrap it up. The reason why I said Nintendo to me did better than PlayStation and Xbox is
Because of
because
Mario Kart.
is be,
yeah, we know that.
it's because I was doing some deep diving into Starfield, and for what I was looking into, the dev and the game itself is pulling another Anthem. They saying that out of the 1,000 planets, only a handful, and they said like a handful, will only have life on the planets. Two, they saying that the game wasn't supposed to be it's supposed to go to PlayStation as well. But the reason why the director said PlayStation, the PS5 can handle the manpower. So that's why it was going to the Xbox. So it's supposed to go to PlayStation, but the PlayStation couldn't handle it. So it went to Xbox. Three, they was saying how empty it's gonna be. The stuff that we saw is legit it. And they were saying out of the planets it's gonna be empty, all that stuff. And then the performance. They say the performance gonna be trash. How true that is, I don't know. But people say they were working on the planet, they say the performance trash. Like I said, I don't know. So I'm just being cautious because Starfield is giving me that thing, that feeling where it's gonna pull an anthem, everybody gonna get it, everybody gonna be pissed off, and everybody gonna be like, y'all hype this up for nothing.
Didn't I say this like two podcasters or so that to be careful of that game?
Yeah. And guess what? The director himself said like
Director of what?
Starfield. The man
Oh, okay, so the director of
He
so
asking what he's over, what he over.
like whoever Bethesda, whoever the director of Bethesda. Him,
no, see, okay, so you okay.
Because it's not the director of Bethesda, because that's Todd Howard.
like I say, whoever is over the director who over Starfield, he said from his
Gotcha.
mouth.
He didn't say this though. or you're misquoting it because yes, okay, Starfield was supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive. It was supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive initially, but
I did
Microsoft
not
bought
know that.
Bethesda.
Yeah,
Yes,
I ain't know that either. He just
yeah.
said that the PlayStation could handle it, so that's why the Xbox got it.
No, it was supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive, um, but Microsoft bought out Bethesda and said, and they wanted to make Starfield exclusive to Xbox, which is fine.
Right.
This is why you buy companies to make stuff exclusive for your console.
Right.
Right.
Um, and the Xbox statistically is more powerful than the PlayStation.
Right.
It's already been proven. And if there's 1,000 planets, like I'm not trying to learn 1,000 different species.
You right.
Like I feel like this where you got this from is some hater blog who hates Xbox for all the passion.
No, I got this from IGN.
You got this right here.
IGN did an interview with the whoever the director of Starfield. IGN did an interview.
I remember him saying that it's not going over 30 FPS.
Right.
And you know I really don't have a problem with it.
Hold on, let me look it up. IGN did an interview with the person behind it. But go ahead there while I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I saw the interview too. And what like I think you're reading it. You're reading the context a little wrong, like with it, because like the way I saw it and the way I read it is that it's not going to be like you're not going to find like it was sort of like quelling expectations, so you don't think, oh, I'm gonna go to this corner planet, this corner star over here, and find a whole new. No.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that.
Right.
You know.
Not every planet is inhabitable. That makes sense.
Yeah. So like you're going over here for a certain mission and you complete the mission. Why do you need to explore a whole planet?
That makes sense.
So I think it was just like quelling these ridiculous expectations that people just put on themselves, and that's the way I read that interview.
See here it is right here. See, they did an interview. You can't see it, but let me pretty much.
Just read it.
Pretty much, he said that the game was supposed to be on the other platforms, but if they was going to do that, it would cause another delay because Starfield is irresponsibly large. That's what the person behind Starfield said.
So it's Call of Duty.
Right. That sounds like it just got bloatware in it.
And then they saying that it's coming out. Here's another one. It's coming out September, but there was a time when it almost got played out to where they almost canceled it completely. Let me see.
There was a dead period there. I remember.
And then they said Starfield. That was correct. Starfield might have skipped Xbox if they didn't get Bethesda. What's the other one that? But like I said, all I gotta say this. The reason why I gave Nintendo above Xbox is because, like LJ mentioned, just be cautious of Starfield. That's all I pretty much was trying to say. Just be cautious of Starfield because Anthem was getting same treatment. They showed this amazing trailer, how it's gonna look like this, how it's gonna look like that, and when we got it, it was nothing like what they showed. And I'm afraid Starfield is trying to do the same thing.
In the defense of Starfield, I will say Anthem did not do a almost hour presentation of just the whole game.
You right. You got it right.
You are expecting to look for.
You right.
All they showed from Anthem was that quick minute of awesome flying, and that's it.
You right.
Like I understand why people are nervous because of what Anthem did. But at some point we gotta be like, okay, people have learned from Anthem's mistake.
Yeah, I can't agree with LJ on that one. I don't think some not most
If
of the
they
games.
learned from Anthem mistake, we wouldn't be having all these game companies apologizing for bringing out unfinished games.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So here's my thing. Because you're throwing in the cyberpunk argument, right?
I'm not even talking about Cyberpunk. I was
No,
thinking of
but like I'm saying, like you can throw in the cyberpunk argument
Yeah,
with
you
that.
can't you
sure.
can't throw that in there. Yeah.
But because Anthem was trash, and Cyberpunk was broken when they first came out. But Anthem stayed trash. You know,
It did.
um, Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk should never been released on the the, um, the
PS4.
the
PlayStation
old
4
gen.
Yeah.
and OGen, yeah. Which some people still call current gen, which is not. Like once the new gen comes out, it's no longer current gen, in my opinion.
No, you right. That's how I see it.
Um, it should never been released on those consoles because it can't run on that. Even if you had the Series S where they had those ones that were like supposed to be like 4K,
Mm-hmm.
but they weren't. It was just a little better rendering.
Right.
Um, those consoles were not powerful enough for that game, and that's fine. You know, just don't release it on that. It's like
Right.
making the PCs. I understand it came out before the new consoles came out, so I get it. But like, the game was broke, but they fixed it. Nobody fixed Anthem.
They showed didn't. They showed didn't. Cause I tried fighting for that game before the last second and I gave up. But like I said, all I'm saying is I'm just the interview that IGN did with the director for Starfield, creator Starfield, game director. I'm glad he said all that, but he just didn't be like, "Oh, the game gonna be perfect." Blah 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 blah. You know, he really wasn't selling it. The game. I'm glad that he said all that. So for us, we could be like, all right, so we finna go in the game knowing that it ain't gonna be how they supposed to say. But we all know a handful of games out there gonna go in there, gonna buy Starfield and go in that game to expect it to be the best game in the world because how Xbox and Starfield was how they was doing it for the showcase. Yeah, they were promoting it, and yeah, we know you got to sell the game and make it look good. But when we get the product, we ain't gonna expect it to look like how Xbox and Starfield was showing it. But you got a handful of other people out there that are gonna be like, oh, when I get the game, it gonna look exactly like how Starfield Showcase and the Xbox Showcase was. And when they get it, they're gonna be miserable and pissed off because they're gonna be like, oh, I thought all the 1,000 planets gonna be live and all this. Whereas I forgot was 10% of 1,000. Whereas a few planets gonna have life, and you gonna go to another planet and gonna look like some dirt, and that's it. And then you gonna be pissed off because you're gonna be like, "Oh, this game trash." No,
Just quell the expectations.
that's how the game. You know, that's what the game's supposed to be if you know do research. But that's it. It's just that when he did an interview, like I said, he was just pretty much telling us behind the scenes what was going on, how it probably wasn't finna come out because how ridiculous big it is, how it's supposed to go to PlayStation, but PlayStation couldn't handle it, how it wasn't supposed to go to Xbox until they got Bethesda, you know, all that crazy stuff. So unlike Anthem, he kept it real, which, you know, I appreciate him for doing that. But, you know, it gave me like, oh, snap. So you mean to tell me, you know, but I got faith in it. Like LJ said, I forgot either you, LJ, one of y'all, both of y'all probably said it. I got faith in it because they did have their own showcase, unlike Anthem, and they did show an hour gameplay footage of it, and they went way in depth into the game where they showed battle, plants, ships, customization, all that. So we got a glimpse of what the game should look like, unlike how Anthem was, where they only showed this and then later came out. They just do that at the last second. So that's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm just being cautious of Starfield, and that's pretty much why I put Nintendo above it because Nintendo games ain't gonna be, that glitchy and stuff when it comes out. It's gonna be pretty much polished when it come out. Cause I think the only game from Nintendo I played that I had a problem with was the new Pokemon game, and I only had like 2 or 3 glitches in that game, and that's it.
The problem is, see, here's the thing. Um, your statement is factually correct.
Right.
Factually correct, but Nintendo doesn't have all those problems. They don't heavily invest in multiplayer games.
Right.
Because Nintendo, when you do a multiplayer game, their servers trash.
Oh yeah, we know.
Like it's worse than the PlayStation 3 servers back in the day.
You right.
So like, but that's not their lane. They have certain games that they do it just to appease like the Nintendo users. You know,
Right.
say hey, we have a few here. Splatoon is one of them. I hear my son all the time because he's huge on Splatoon 3. He's probably doing the event currently. I hear him getting mad. He was like, "It crashed again. I was winning." And Nintendo's known for crashing, like multiplayer games. So let's. What you're saying is factually correct. That they do come ballers, but when you're talking about it, you're talking about the single player games.
I got
We're not talking about things that have to have a dedicated server to them for like multiplayer.
the online stuff. I feel you. But that's just me. Like I said, that's just me. Like I said, Starfield. I'm glad that I'm glad that he said what he said. It's just that we know the community. Half the community ain't listened to the interview. Half the community gonna get the game and expect it to be the greatest piece of game known to man because how Starfield and Xbox was persuading it to us. So that's all I'm saying. But Dad, what you got to say to these beautiful people out here?
Before we go, I think if anything, like before it drops, IGN should like repost that interview just like warn players, just in case. Because it's not even a bad interview. It's just like, hey, quell your expectations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
But first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who pops in and shows up and shows out. I really appreciate that.
Oh, to cut y'all. We almost at 3K on TikTok.
That's nice. And it's natural too. I appreciate it. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for showing up and showing out. It means a lot. That's all I gotta say.
That's what you gotta say about everything.
I just need everybody to know that Mario Kart is Randall's favorite game, and if y'all want to help him with his addiction, make sure y'all tell him to buy the game.
I'm not buying that game. I'm not. Cause guess what? They got a battle royale type racing game with 64 players that's about to drop. No.
So you rather play that than Mario Kart?
No, I got the Disney one. I'm waiting for the Disney one. The Disney one.
Oh my god.
That's free to play.
Okay, just end it.
I'm playing that.
Let's just wrap this up.
I'm playing that. What's wrong with the Disney one?
We're not doing this.
What's wrong with Disney?
We're not doing this.
What's wrong? I'm just saying.
You're not serious.
I'm just
You are
saying.
not serious right now.
I'm just saying. I got 2 games that can hold me to Mario Kart
Keep
9.
it moving.
That's all I got to say.
You might as well just play Hot Wheels then.
I'm not playing that garbage.
Hey, Hot Wheels is on Game Pass.
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. I could have played it right now, but I'm not playing it. I'm not playing no Hot Wheels. It look good though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It do look good though. But here's my thing. Nintendo got some good games coming out. Xbox got some good games coming out. PlayStation, they got some good games coming out. I will say this is a W. I will say. How y'all feel? Is it a W this year overall?
It's not an L, so yeah.
LJ? You say?
I think it's fine.
Now 2020, we can run it back when it was an L. Cause it was no well, it was COVID too, but still it was no
Yeah.
it was no games, but
Anything that happened in 2020 gets an asterisk in the past.
Cause I don't, yeah, yeah, but overall we eating good coming this year and next year. That's all I gotta say. But Dad, you got special announcement to make or no? We gonna hold off?
I'm still holding off.
Still holding off? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, by the time y'all see us, we got some in the works. So when well, I gotta look at the calendar, but I think when this video drops, y'all should see what we cooking up. So we got some more stuff cooking up, uh, in the next couple week that we gonna post in about 4 weeks, I would say. But anyway, we got some stuff cooking up. We almost at 3K. I think we like at the halfway mark. I gotta look and see, but I know we almost there. Once again, like Dad said, we appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hopefully I enjoy our content. Like I said, we got some more stuff cooking up, and hopefully I enjoy that. But other than that, man, my name Randall, and with me as always is my boy LJ and the OG Dad himself, man. And we go by the name of the Two for One Special Podcast. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode as much as we did, and we catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.